The elites of Nigeria are not the problem of Nigeria. We are not up to 20,000 elites that are stealing Nigerian money. Okay, no problem. 100,000 elites. But you have 200 million Nigerians that can fight 100,000 men. And then you sit down in your house and you're complaining and grumbling. What makes you think that the elites will remove their hands from the ceiling? If all you do is sit down in your house and grumble and organize one small lecture on how you're feeling. Who told you the elites don't know how you're feeling? They know how you're feeling. They know you're not happy. If they don't know, you will not see them in their girlfriend's house after 6 p.m. You know why? Because they are running away from you. They are scared. But you are helpless, not because the elites want you to be helpless. You are helpless because you make yourself what? Helpless. So why are we gathering here? What survey? No matter the survey you bring out today, the elites already know that I was once a governor. The moment I see robbery, kidnapping, I know that there is no money in the society. So Commissioner for Finance pay contractors, pay those who are owing. When you pay, what happens? He pays his workers, he pays these people who have suppliers who have supplied him goods. They in turn go to the market, they buy goods, they pay the tailor, they pay the doctor, the money goes around, and then the crime wave will reduce. I had that board in my office, I checked it regularly. Do you know how I check it too? By making sure I go to night parties. I'm not a night party person, but I go to clubs with minimal or no security. So I test if my life is under threat, then there is danger, there is problem. What's the problem? Economy. Okay, when you tell people, Tinubu, you say Tinubu was not elected by them. So what did you do? What did you do? The same elites who rigged the election are on the street. What have you done? No, for Christ's sake, until Nigerian citizens stop blaming the elites, nothing will change in Nigeria. Absolutely nothing. The next election may come and go, and somebody puts himself in power. You say, no worry, I'll be only 4 years. After 4 years, he will go. He will come and say 8 years. Nothing will happen. In fact, if one madman comes and says, I want to do life presidency, you will do nothing. Absolutely nothing. Just pray that there is no madman that will come and say, I want to do life presidency. Because all he will do is train chief of army staff, IG of police, custom, everybody, and put his own men, carry gun, and you run away. Go to Bangladesh, right? The day they got tired of that woman, what did they do? They chased her out. Go to, is it Peru or Chile? Nigeria is the most docile society I have seen in my life. You're clapping for this. If we line up the tips here now, you clap for them. You know, I told my wife, I want to Jabba. If I want to Jabba, I won't Jabba like you people. They will give me official visa to come and stay in their country, any country. She says, no, I can't leave Nigeria. Because Nigeria is lovable. It's lovely. I mean, if you go back to when we were students. And the last time this country saw something that looks like revolution was when we were students, 1983 to 87. Who were the people that fought the military government? Not you. It's not you. NANS, National Association of Nigerian Students, ASU, NLC, they are dead. Imagine them arresting somebody who says he was NANS president. In our time, he arrests our president. All the universities in the country will be on strike. If we say tomorrow there is protest and you are coming from town in a taxi, a girl or a boy, they will first and foremost beat you up before we talk about the government. So everybody must participate. Okay, so we pushed away the military. Clap for ourselves. Not you, don't clap for yourself. I say clap for myself because I was part of it. And we brought in the politicians. The politicians have shown that they are worse than the military. The military stole money, but they were mindful of how much they were stealing. And they were not showing the public who were stealing. They were denying, were they not? They were not driving Jaguar. They were not driving Rolls Royce. Now they don't use 504. They don't even use ordinary Toyota cars that are official cars that we use. If you see their convoys now, brand new Mercedes-Benz, bulletproof because they know you are angry. Jaguar, Rolls Royce, nobody stops them, for Christ's sake. So what did you call us to come and do? The difference with what you're calling us and this is that while the politicians know that people are not happy, they don't know the number of persons. I did 92% or 98%. So all you can do here now that will be different for what the politicians know is that you put a figure to it. If you say it's a lie, tell a politician to go to Kaduna by night, alone. If he goes alone, he will go with a military-sized bulletproof car, bought again with your money. No. Can we please go home and think? Oh, we don't want to die. You mothers. Oh, my child. Prophet Sam Amadi taught me in university when I read law. Please tell me, has there been any revolution without blood? Any revolution without blood is rebellion. Please check Bangladesh. Hundreds died. Dying. You kill 50 today, they carry the body, go and bury. The next day, early morning, all of them come out. When the woman saw that more persons wanted to die, what happened? She ran away. The same with Peru. Kenya. People stop inviting me to this kind of thing. Thank you very much.
All right, I greet you, lovers of freedom. I believe you all listened to what Amechi said. You see this Amechi? To me, Amechi is the only truthful politician that is in Nigeria. To me, Amechi, you see this Amechi? Amechi, I prefer, it's my own opinion. I prefer Amechi. See this Chibuike Amechi, former governor of Rivers State and former minister of works. I prefer this guy to Peter Obi. To me, I believe that this Amechi is more real. Amechi is more realistic than Peter Obi. To me, this guy, what this guy said in this video, Peter Obi cannot dare it. Peter Obi cannot speak what Amechi spoke in this video. And there's no politician in Nigeria that can dare, that can speak this bitter truth Amechi said, Amechi spoke in this video. I love the guy for one thing. Despite we all know, there is something that one knows that what he is doing is not right. What Nigerian politicians are doing is not right. And another thing is for the person to accept it. Interview any politician. They will do what? They will try to paint themselves as if they are sent. After watching this video, my likeness for Amechi increased. Amechi na man. Amechi na man. If Amechi happens to be in a sane society, the guy will do wonders. It's just that Nigeria was designed to be what it is today. If Amechi happens to be in a sane society, that guy have conscience. I prefer to deal with Amechi than to deal with Peter Obi, whom everybody believes is the saint. I prefer to deal with Amechi. I prefer to run things with Amechi. Amechi have conscience. In all politicians in Nigeria, Amechi is the only politicians I'm seeing now that have conscience, that have full human feelings. Some people who said when he was in APC, look at what he did, look at what he did, look at what he did in River State. He did all those things based on the assignment he was given by the same Fulani that controls all of them. But despite all, we should not forget that even when he was the minister, he was the one that even gave us clue what is even going on in that presidency. We could remember one leaked audio. They were asking him questions. He said categorically clear that the one in Asorok don't know anything. No. So that one, he doesn't know anything. Anything you give him is sign. You don't go through it. All they needed is his signature. It was Amechi that made that revelation. Now to Nigerian youth, you see how he went out of the podium with annoyance. You see how he left the podium and he said they shouldn't call him for such program again. The man at Tarokwa Jege is he said everything. Say Nigerian youth are the most docile people. What else? What is the difference between what Amechi said in this video and what Mazen Nandekano was saying or what Simon was saying? Because at a point you'll be asking yourself, it seems Nigerians, and he said it here, the highest thing they can do is just to gather themselves and speak English and complain and go. So do you think that the politicians don't know that things are difficult? He now asked, is there any revolution that will ever take place without people buying? But to people who claim they are fighting for freedom, they want to play it safe. They want to play it safe. They think that freedom is what, you'll be doing your business. You know how Igbo people normally do. Maybe around 4 o'clock. Please, I can budget IPOB meeting. Have IPOB meeting. About your job. Because be monitoring my shop in case my customer come. You help me sell. I'm coming. I just want to rush to go to IPOB meeting. Yes, by 1 hour, 30 minutes time will be done. Then I will come back. Please help me shadow my shop. This is what most of the people said who said they are talking about Biafra, or people who claim they are IPOB on oath. This is the mentality they have. You think you can get freedom with such mentality? That is why I keep asking myself, if just to sit at home just one day is a problem to people who said they are fighting for freedom, then what price must they pay? Some will ask you, if you ask them about ESN, they will say, the duty of ESN is to be inside forest. They are not created to buy security agents. If you listen to these people, but security agents, they are there to buy you. Now the cow and the Fulani, you guys are saying that they were created to combat. How far? Fulani militia with Fulani herdsmen have taken over the whole forest. That one, you guys accepted that that is the work of ESN. How effective is that ESN in combating this Fulani militia? When you look at the whole thing, you will see, all you will see is deceit. You will see people deceiving themselves. Look at what Amechi said, a politician. Look at what he said. This is a man that have benefited a lot from Nigeria. But look at what he's saying. But to you who have not benefited anything, to you who your fellow comrade, we are going same IPOB meeting. What? They were abide in cold blood. It doesn't move you. It doesn't bother you. You are not even thinking, what will I do to avenge the death or the dying of these people? It's not even in your mind. Sometimes I will be asking myself, since you guys know that you are not ready to talk about freedom or to even, talk about restoring Biafra, why then did you people come out to start talking about Biafra at first place? Why then were you people deceiving people with Biafra or death? Why? Since you guys know that you are not ready. Sometimes when you listen where these guys are talking, especially people following DOS, you will be feeling pity to people whom they deceived and they died for the sake of Biafra. You will be feeling pity. Sometimes I will be asking myself, these people don't get conscience, so I'll be asking myself, these people, do they actually have conscience? You will see them, they will be preaching peace, so whereas they deceived people, Biafra or death, and the people they deceive, they buy them in cold blood. They are not even thinking, how are we going to avenge these guys' death? How are we going to do? Some of them will tell you, how do you think that we have what it takes to confront Nigerian government? So you know you don't have what it takes. And you'll come out and be talking about Biafra, deceiving people. And people buy at the process. And you are saying you have this courage to be saying, why must Simon be fighting Nigerian security, fighting Nigerian government, or fighting Nigerian security agent? He knows he have nothing. He cannot, he don't have anything to confront or to match them. Like seriously? Then how do you guys think you will get your freedom? Okay, well, after talking about, we are peaceful, we are peaceful, we are peaceful, after shouting you are peaceful, they will give you freedom. Or you are expecting Fulani to support or to conduct referendum for you so that you will be, or you will achieve your Biafra. Is this what you guys are thinking? Why deceiving people, since you guys know that you don't have what it takes to fight for freedom? Why even trying it at the first place, to an extent of deceiving people with Biafra or death? And most people died in cold blood at the process. And today you are talking, we don't have what it takes to confront Nigeria. Human being, if Ndi Igbo ajoka. Not all Ndi Igbo, some Ndi Igbo. Some Ndi Igbo ajoka. Let me not generalize. Because this act, even witch or wizard, cannot exhibit some kind of attitude, some kind of behavior some people who say they are fighting for Biafra are exhibiting. It hurts. It hurts so much. Look at what Amechi is telling you. A man that have benefited a lot from Nigeria. Look at what he's saying. You are causing the death of our people. You are buying the people. You are buying our youth. You are making Nigerian soldiers, Nigerian security agents to buy our youth. Why then do you people start this issue of Biafra? Since you guys know that you don't have all it takes. Why starting what you know you cannot finish? And if they ask you people now, when I claim on not fighting for Biafra, is that how people fought and got their freedom? Sometimes I will be asking myself, is it illiteracy or agora problem or just wickedness? That is why when I see some of these people talking, the first question I will ask you, please, in this discussion, can you use any country that fought for their freedom and achieve it as a case study so that we can debate, we can talk? So that we can talk. No problem just happen everywhere. Give me instances. Give me case study. Look at nations that fought for freedom and got it. So that I will ask you, am I not enlightened the Kamana? No bro dump who claims to know, whereas knows nothing. Freedom. Sometimes when you talk, people will feel you are arrogant. You want to show off. You want to show that you are educated, or you want to show that you go to school. Whereas if you listen to what these guys are saying, excuse me, you'll be asking yourself, even if they didn't attend any, will I say, high institution, at least internet is there, phone is there. But instead of them to use their phone to research, they would rather be going from one WhatsApp group to another, constituting nuisance. And I hear what Amechi said. He used some nations as instances. How many they go by? How many? How many? Man, if you come across this video, if it makes sense to you, like the video. Very important. Like the video. Like the video. So that YouTube will distribute it to go more far. And share it. Share both different platforms you belong. So that the message will go far. I greet you all. Peace and love.